Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Talk Your Shit podcast.
This is your host, Melody.
And this is your host, Sabrina.
And now it's time to talk our shit.
Cheers to that, sis.
Yes.
Cheers. Let's take a sip. First things first.
Really important.
Today we're drinking Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, I love it.
I love it. So, before we get started, you guys, obviously this is our very first episode.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm freaking out. So we wanted to start obviously by introducing ourselves because you don't even know who we are. So my name is Sabrina. Let me start. My name is Sabrina. I'm 24 years old, and in the last 2 years, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur online, for the last 2 years, and it's been pretty freaking crazy, isn't it? By the way, we work together.
Yeah, crazy
in our business, crazy journey. And what can I tell you? We actually have a similar background because before starting our business, we were both dancing professionally. I'm going to let her talk about herself. And I was dancing a lot, and I was a student studying marketing. I was working at the bank. You're a regular gal. I was nobody special. I was just this girl that wanted more for herself, and then I decided to become an entrepreneur. And that's honestly the best thing that has happened to me, to become an entrepreneur, because it opened me to so many things, which led me to, today here we are having this podcast, and we'll see how this goes.
So many doors. Thanks
exactly.
to entrepreneurship. It's the same thing a little bit, kind of the same thing for me as well, guys. As she said, we have kind of a similar background. I was a full-time student at university, working full-time before starting into entrepreneurship and starting this amazing journey. I got introduced to entrepreneurship thanks to Sabrina, and I got started, and it has been the best journey I've ever been on, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Because as she said, it's opening so many doors now that I would have never thought that I would be hosting a podcast and doing all of these things. I was the shyest girl on earth before.
Oh yeah, she was. Scroll on her Instagram. Scroll on her feed.
Don't do that. No. Actually, I'm gonna go look at my Instagram after that to do a little cleanup, okay? Because that was not cute, but it is what it is. Everybody starts somewhere. Yeah. And I feel like it's because of that it's amazing, because you get to grow, you get to learn, you get to learn about yourself, gain confidence. So, I've learned so much, and I've changed so much. I've been able to become a better person. I'm growing every day thanks to this journey, and I'm just so grateful to be here. So
I'm grateful too. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Now we're gonna choose this entire episode. If we're drunk after this, mind your business.
Listen, I love wine. That's not my fault. Okay.
That's not my fault. It's yours. I'm just kidding. But before we actually tell them the point of the mission of this podcast, I want to tell them how we came up with this idea. So. It was always, we already have a podcast, by the way, you guys. You can check us out on Spotify. I'll drop it in the link on this video. Mm-hmm. We already have another podcast that is way more targeted towards business, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But this year, one of my goals was to start a podcast that would be about different things, in which we're going to tell you the mission in a minute. And so we get on a call because we had to game plan for our current business. And I started to tell her that, and she was like, well, I want to do that too. And I was like, okay, well, let's do it. And she was like, okay. And then this it is. And we did the logo, which is this. Yeah. That's not our logo, it's the name, but we have our merch. I don't know if you can see it. You'll see on our Instagram. Yeah. And we came up with all of that, guys, in like a 2-hour FaceTime call.
Yeah. It was just, we were just talking, and all the ideas were coming up, and it was just like, we just did it.
Yeah, and we work really well together. Yeah. Like, we're very creative people, and in our business, we work really well. So I was like, if there's like anybody that I would like to do this with, I'm like, well, let's just do it. Yeah. And here we are. But anyways, I wanted to tell them that. But the point really, guys, the mission with our podcast, obviously we're going to have different type of episodes. We're going to have games. It's not going to always be serious. We're going to talk about controversial topics, do Q&As, have guest speakers, play games. But the point, what we're like, of it all, we really want to normalize women being able to step into their alpha energy while still being really feminine. What I mean by that is like, sometimes like you just want to be able to not be censored. Like women, especially, I don't know if you're listening to this and you can relate, our entire life we've been told that you need to sit pretty, don't talk too much, don't swear, that's for the guys, you have to play with this. And we want to celebrate, like, listen, you can look cute and do whatever, but still be super alpha and like own own your shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. Honestly, as you guys know now, we've been in business for 2 years, and I've personally experienced that as well. The fact that I'm in a male-dominated industry, right? The trading investing space, it's mostly men that are doing that and investing and trading their money. And when girls are saying, well, I'm into trading too, I'm into investing too, well, there's a lot of people that are not really taking women seriously in that space, and I've experienced that. So that's why we wanted to really just normalize the fact that I'm still cute, I'm still wearing pink, I'm still drinking wine, I'm still doing my makeup, doing my hair, but I'm still, owning my business and doing my thing and making my own money, right? So that's what we wanted to just normalize and just talk about it and just share the word with people that, hey, if you're a woman, you want to look pretty, you want to be spoiled, you want to do all of these things, well, you can still make your money, you can still own your business, you can still trade, you can still invest, you can do anything you want, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it also shows in the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of you guys heard it for the first time. Talk your shit. It's a lot because I tried it.
Yeah.
I told a lot of people, not a lot because obviously you want to work on the low, no, but I told a couple of people, we're working on a podcast. It's called Talk Your Shit, and I saw their reaction. I'm sure that if I was a guy, nobody would react that way because I'm Talk Your Shit. It's like, oh, it's a lot, but everything is super pink. As you can see, it's pink. Our clothes are pink. Everything is pink because it's like, you could be everything you freaking want. You could be a woman. You could kill it. You could be extremely freaking alpha and still want to be treated nicely and still want to look cute and wear pink if you want. As a matter of fact, just do you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just do you, because I'm somebody like, I don't want to be censored. I don't want to be told what to do, what not to do, what to wear, what not to. That kills me right there.
No.
And you were talking about how like, in the industry we're in a male, which we are in a male-dominated industry, which is not easy, but I truly feel like women are taking over.
Yeah, definitely.
Amen.
Definitely.
As we should.
Yes.
But let me tell you a story because I don't think I ever told you that story before. So I went to the restaurant. I took myself on a date because why not? Okay,
yes.
That's what we do.
Women taking.
That's what we do now in 2023.
Yes.
I don't need nobody to pay me. But so I go to the restaurant and I see there's a guy that comes up to me, and I'm somebody that I'm a little rude.
Yeah, she is.
I'm a little.
That's
rude.
okay. We love her like
that.
She is.
I'm straight up. Like I'm gonna tell you straight up to your face. But anyway, so I'm eating first, so I don't want to be bothered. It's still bothering me. Whatever. He was respectful. And so we start talking, and it was way more business oriented, right? And so he's like, okay, so what do you do? And I'm like, okay, well, I do this and this and that. I trade and I invest. And he did literally like, you trade? Like, you trade. And I was like, guys, if you would have seen my face, that's how you kill me, right?
Yeah.
There. If I was a guy that told you I'm trading, it would have been, oh, that's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, so what's the, right?
Tell me this and this and that.
And now, but the guy had a face of like,
Yeah.
but do you? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, the audacity right there. Just listen. He's like, but do you actually make money?
Girl, I would have said just like, leave me alone.
I have no fucking comment. I have no comment.
Leave me alone.
But I did say, and I was like, well, yeah, I kind of do that for a living. Like, I don't work a job, and I quit my job, and I travel the world, but, I don't make money because I'm a girl, right? And so we keep talking and whatever, and obviously, like, I was very, like, let's keep this professional, because personally, like, maybe I can hook you up, because clearly you need help. Clearly, let me hook you up. And so, and what did he say? And he's like, oh, we start, obviously, as we're talking, he's like, so you're one of those.
All of these little comments.
No, but let's have a moment of silence for this guy. Really?
I hope he's watching us right now.
I hope you're watching me right now and feel dumb. Okay? I still love you. Okay, no hate. But, and I looked at him and I had a minute. I was like, would I get mad? But I don't want to get mad because it's not cute. And so I look at him and I'm just like, well, if you mean that I'm one of those women that works for her business, that hustles, that's serious, that got her shit together, that impacts the world, yes, I'm one of those.
And I'm happy to be. And
you know what he said? He was like, oh, like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want you to take it that way. I was like, well, be careful with what you say.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. No, but people don't realize what they say because, I've been getting tons of messages and DMs of men or just like people being like, oh, I don't really know if I want to join you and your group of girls because, it's more for men and I don't feel like I could do money with you and like, I don't know if this thing would really work. But if I would be, as she said, a man that would be trading and investing, they would be joining me left, right, and center. You know what I mean? They would not hesitate a minute.
Yeah.
And a lot of girls, they send me a DM, they send me a message and they're like, like, I'm so shocked to see a group of girls and a group of women investing and trading and doing that together. And that's why we attract a lot of women, but it's their first time seeing girls and women doing that and trading and investing. And I'm like, well, I'm happy to be a part of this group that is bringing that new perspective to the world and sharing that to people. Because listen, I wanna do this thing. I wanna be an entrepreneur. I see myself doing that in the long run. So why not just share that to people and just change the perspective? Because I'm not living in a world anymore where there's just men taking over and
I want to show you how it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to show you how it's done.
We're here to show you how it's done, baby. That's it.
And I feel like if ever, I'm just really grateful that we get to be a voice for these women because, listen, first of all, I hesitated, started trading because I taught myself that this was for guys. I was like, there's no way you're going to do this. And when I first started, I lost money. And I was like, okay, yeah, exactly. It's not for me. Like, I'm a girl on top of that. I taught that too for a minute, which hurts me to think that it gives me, it's, like, why would you?
Because when you have that desire, why would you settle down and why would you just hold yourself back because you feel like it's for men? You're a woman. You're a human being. You can do that too.
Exactly.
Like, there's no difference.
But don't get it twisted. Like, we're not bashing anybody. I just feel like whether you're a guy or a woman, a man or a woman, you should be able to do whatever the F you want. It's like it goes for both ways. It just so happens we're women, so we're going to preach that. But it's like, I just want anybody to do what they're called to do, no matter what their sex is, right? Yeah. Like, I don't want to have that as an excuse. So, oh, you're a woman, you can't do that. I just don't like to be categorized. You know what I mean? It's like, because you're a woman, you get to do this, and because you're a guy, you get to do that.
And if you're a woman, if you do that, it's ew, and you're like, no.
And so, you know what? Like, I feel like, especially now in 2023, it's just a time to celebrate who we are and just be us 100,000% loud and not being scared of judgment. Guys, listen, we get judged all kinds for all kinds of reasons. And if ever, like, I really don't care. Like, I really don't care. And I feel like it's actually really powerful for the people that are able to stand up and be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Because there's people that unfortunately don't have the strength to do it. Or maybe, they've been through a lot that, who knows what people go through nowadays. But
you got to be able to just go through it and just put yourself first, I believe. Because if you put everybody else first, you're gonna hold yourself back from doing things that you really want to do. But if you ask yourself the question, and that's what I asked myself when I got started in entrepreneurship, Melody, what do you want? What do you want for your future? What do you really want to do? What do you enjoy doing? And I was like, I want to do this. I feel it in my gut that I have to start this business and start this journey. So no matter what people tell me, I'm gonna try it out for myself and see what happens. And guess what? I'm living my best life now.
Yeah. Cheers to that, sis. Cheers to that. But you know what?
I'm fast on the wine. She's cheering but not drinking. Listen, girl.
Look,
when we cheers.
Let's see. I have drinking.
She actually had the idea of the wine, so I'm not the responsible if we are a little bit,
Says the girl who drinks wine at 11 a.m. She's lying.
Yeah,
it's not true, but she wish she could. I know. But yeah, so if ever, guys, like, honestly, this podcast, now it's obviously the first episode, guys, so we just really wanted to introduce a little bit of everything, give you a little background story as of why we're doing this podcast. You should be. Obviously, different types of topics that are always going to be around our main mission. And because, guys, we see it all the time. Or also, it's like, when you start a business or whatever, but you're going to marry a rich guy. I'm trying to be the rich guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be that one. You know what I mean? If ever, that's kind of what we want to celebrate. But obviously, we're just really excited to take you guys on this journey. And hope, honestly, guys, if you can give us some ideas, you can follow us on Instagram at TYS Podcast, so Talk Your Shit Podcast, and send us ideas, connect with us, ask us some questions, and if you want to be a guest speaker on this podcast, let us know, because we already have some guests, ready to come on here. We already talked with them, already ready, but we want to hear from you guys. This is for us to connect with you guys.
Yeah.
We really want to connect with you on different levels and not have it. We relate to our business on this episode because that's what we do, but we don't want it to be all about that.
No,
you know?
We want to be in this journey with you guys. We're doing that to not only, as I said, bring a new perspective, just do something different and connect with you guys on a different level and grow and learn with you guys as well. So we want to hear from you guys.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys, so don't ever be shy. And you can also contact her on her Instagram at adormelo and on my personal Instagram at it's Sabrina C. Vidal if you want to talk with us, engage with us, whatever it is. We're open to any type of ideas because like we said, this is just for us to celebrate our mission, which is again celebrating alpha energy in a woman while still being able to be extremely feminine and connected to your divine energy.
Yes.
So we're gonna wrap it up right here, I think, because this is, like I said, it's just an introduction episode. Just be ready.
Be ready though.
Because
we're gonna have in store.
Oh, baby, you don't even know what we have for you. We're gonna be uploading 2 episodes a week, you guys. So stay ready on Spotify, on Instagram, and on YouTube because we got some things coming up.
Yes,
we got some things coming up for you.
baby.
So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, on this episode. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for the support we already had way before posting this episode in the first place. And we'll see you guys on another episode of the Talk Your Shit podcast.
Ciao.
Ciao.